So I heard about this man who was very excited after he watched this brand new movie. So he wanted to invite his good friend over to watch it together. So they go the day after the movie theater. Halfway the movie, this man asks his friend, "Hey, I bet you a beer that man over there is not entering to the bar." I said, "Come on, you already watched the movie. I won't bet anything." "Oh, come on, we always bet about everything. Come on, humor me, be a good sport. Bet for me." "Okay, fine, bet you a beer." And the man entered to the bar. I said, but I thought you saw the movie." He said, "Yeah, but with the beating he got inside, I thought today he wouldn't enter." So I want to talk with you today about don't replay it. Just like the movie, right? Don't replay it. And you will see in a minute what I'm talking about when I said don't replay it. You know, we all go through disappointments, things that are not fair. We all have those things in our lives. Somebody stabbed us in the back, so to speak. Somebody cheating on us. Somebody didn't keep the word. Somebody offended us. We all have things like that. That unfortunately, sometimes we reach moments in our lives that we cannot let it go. So we keep replaying those offenses and those disappointments on our heads, day and night. And I know of people that they went through a bad situation 20 years ago. And it's still the first thing they replay on their heads every morning, even before they have a cup of coffee. And you know what happened? If we keep doing that, eventually what happens is it will affect your mood, the way you're going to behave during the day. And eventually, it's not unheard that it affects your health. So what I was realizing is the way we deal with all these offenses and all disappointments, the way we deal with them sometimes will determine where we can keep moving forward towards a higher goal, or we are going to get stuck right where we are. And I know human relationships are very complex, but one of the worst things we can do when we were offended or when we were the victim of disappointments, etc., is to start treating other people the way we were treated. It's something that will prevent our healing, and it won't do us any good. So sometimes I realize that regardless of what we went through in the past, we have to find a way to be different and more positive in the way we interact with other people. Now, let me bring you to this week's Parsha, Shabbat Lech Lecha, which is very interesting. I already gave you a little bit of a spoiler of what happened in this Parsha when I said that Lot, Abraham's nephew, was taken prisoner, right? And the amazing thing for me is how quickly Abraham put together this army and went to rescue Lot. And this is not a minor thing, because we have to put that action from Abraham in the right context. You have to understand what happened right before Abraham went to rescue Lot. There was an episode where Lot didn't treat Abraham so nicely. Abraham did everything for Lot since Lot was very little. The Midrash has a lot of things, of great things that Abraham did for him. And even if you don't have to go to the Midrash, go to the Torah and you will realize that Abraham always took care of Lot, and to the point that Lot became a very successful rancher or farmer. I don't know what they were in those days, because he had a lot of cattle, and he started to prosper to the point that he has so much animals that he wanted to take over Abraham's grasslands to feed his animals, right? And I said, Abraham did everything for him, and this guy now started to behave like a jerk towards Abraham. And then Abraham said, "You know what, Lot, we shouldn't keep fighting like this. Our relationship is too important to ruin it for all these fights. So at one point, Abraham said to Lot, we should split. Because I guess if we get too close, we're going to fight. So, if you go to the right, I will go to the left. If you go to the north, I will go to the south. Not big deal. Okay? So, think about it. If you were the receiver of so much goodness with a person, right? Another person said, okay, let's split the land. I said, you choose first. What will you say? You choose first, right? Thanks to you, I have what I have. At least, the least I can do for you is you be the one choosing the land that you want to go. But Lot quickly said, no, I want that land over there. And it was the best, the best land of the time. And Abraham said, sure, fine, go ahead. And again, the Midrash will say that Lot was not very nice to Abraham. So this was, and the fact that Lot chose first and he chose the best land was the final slap in the face of Abraham. Long story short, part of that land that Lot chose contained the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. So Lot eventually went to live to Sodom, and now he fell prisoner. He was kidnapped from the city. And Abraham could have said, based on everything that he received from Lot, sorry, dude, I didn't tell you to go there. You went there because you wanted. After everything you did for me, now you want me to go there and rescue you? But that was not at all what Abraham did. And the interesting thing is in the Torah, when Abraham went to save Lot, he uses a very interesting phrase. He calls Lot Achiv. He said, my brother Lot. But it wasn't his brother, it was his nephew. Why would Abraham call Lot his brother? And then the rabbis teach something beautiful here. And it is that when you consider somebody who offended you, who mistreated you, when you can still consider that person your brother or your sister, then you are showing the qualities of your character. Because that's at the end of the day the way we should behave towards other people. It doesn't matter what they did to us. We should still be able to see in the other person that they are our brothers and sisters. Especially, say the rabbis, in moments of need. In moments when they are in danger, when they are in great need of our help. Instead of turning and looking for the other side, we should be able to say at that moment, you're my brother, you're my sister, just the way Abraham did in this case. So what I realize is, one of the main things that I keep listening or I keep reading on what the rabbis say all around the world, how we should behave after the war of Israel and Hamas. They said we should be united because we are all this together. Great, beautiful words. But the way you can never say that you are united unless you make an effort to be united, especially to the people who offended you, to the people that mistreated you, to the people who think different than you. At this moment, we should be able to unite with everyone. And there are many people in the community that I know that they don't talk to each other because of their history. They have something that they did to each other in the past, but this is not the moment to continue with that. This is the moment, just like Abraham, when God said to Abraham, Lech Lecha, leave everything behind and go to a better place that I will show you. So in life, it's exactly the same. The wrong place is the place where we keep grudges. The wrong place is the place where we're still hating each other. God is taking us away from that place and taking us to a new place, to a better place. What is that place? The place where we can really and truly let go of everything. And even those people who offended us in the past, today, because the people of Israel need us, we can say, you are my brother, you are my sister, because we are all in need. If we can do that, we can reach true unity within the Jewish people. But it's up to us to listen to the words of this parsha and leave behind everything negative and to embrace a more positive attitude where we all consider each other brothers and sisters. Shabbat Shalom.